Radical.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Rick's gonna take you all back to the past and talk about two guys playing Donkey Kong Country 3 and sucking ass. I forget who it was, but somebody mentioned there was a video, Donkey Kong Country 3. It was a Jam and Mike's Mondays from 2 years ago, July 19, 2018. And they said I should check that out. And what I see here is a video that has a lot of downvotes. I mean, that's kind of rare for a Cinemassacre video, but it has a lot of downvotes. And I got to a point in the video where I started to question whether or not James and Mike had ever played a fucking video game before. 10 minutes of this half-hour-long video is literally them trying to get through a level of Donkey Kong Country 3. They are struggling really hard with this elephant. They hate the elephant. But it's not like just a regular struggle. You know, it's not like a hard timed jump. They're struggling to even land on a barrel with this elephant. They're struggling to even grasp. At one point Mike says, I tried all the buttons. Hey, how many buttons does a Super NES controller have? Not really that many. It's a small controller. Doesn't have a whole lot of buttons, okay? At some point, if you tried all the buttons, you think your finger would, get somewhere near the LR button. But you know what? The game even helps you along if you can't find a fucking LR button, because it conveniently writes it there in bananas. Now, supposedly these are big-time gamers. It's a big-time gaming channel, but I'm looking at it and I'm like, what's the appeal? If a lot of the James and Mike Mondays are like this, what's the appeal? And then I think to myself, it just can't be that they're just this fucking stupid. I mean, especially Mike. Right, Mike's had playthroughs where he's beat NES games, right? Doesn't he regularly beat NES games? Didn't he have like a perfect run of something? So I'm thinking to myself, it can't be that. Maybe James isn't the best at games, admittedly, but Mike's pretty good. So then I start to think, maybe it was Screenwave Media. Maybe it was the powers of be. I know this was 2 years ago. I don't know when the Screenwave takeover happened. I'm not sure. But something has to be going on here, because Mike especially is not that terrible. He wouldn't be that terrible. He seemed to get stressed, frustrated, Oh, damn it, this fucking elephant, right? But no, I think it was done for, I don't know why it would be done, but I feel like they were, you can all watch it. I'll leave a link to it down below. It feels like they were instructed or meant to actually struggle with that. And then I get to the comment section, and most of the comments are about that. The elephant thing. How people say, if they had never realized it before, they would thought these two grown men had never played a fucking video game before. So, we talk about sometimes where YouTubers will play fake characters. But I think this might be a situation to where, especially on Mike actually dumbed himself down for the upload. For what purpose? For what reasoning? I'm not sure. Maybe they wanted a lot of comments and interaction on that video. I don't know the thought process. But I do know a lot of times I'll see videos where people are having playthroughs and they seem to be struggling on some of the simplest things. And those videos sometimes get the most comments. All right. So yeah, is it fake? Is it contrived? This one particular part, yeah, I think it was. I just don't see any scenario. And I know they're a little bit distracted, so they're not completely fully focused on the game. But, we're not talking Dark Souls here. We're not talking, Silver Surfer, Battletoads. We're not talking those kind of games. We're talking a simplistic platformer. Okay, I don't know if it gets any more simplistic than that particular level. It's pretty basic. So I don't see any scenario where these two individuals would struggle that hard on that part. I think it was fake. I think it was contrived. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, how about this? I'll go fire up the ROM on this. I'll go put in my pristine copy of Donkey Kong Country 3, near mint copy I totally own, and I'll go to that level. And if it takes me about 30 times to get through that level, then I'll admit that I'm wrong. But I don't think I'm wrong. I think part of this video was actually completely 100% fake.